talking that shit, your boy, what's the no jumper name?
Adam 22.
Adam 22 is, if he's talking that bullshit, if he even had a point, then why didn't he go at Adam 22?
No,
Because
it's just easy for him to be like, yeah, he's culturally appropriating. It's like, nah, yo, this cat went to jail in Florida. Like, he was a blood. He stuck on it. He got stabbed, cut, like, all over being a blood. Like, he's a blood, bro. Don't fucking talk shit. Yo, I've seen pictures of this cat hanging out in Tampa, bro. Like, real deal. Hundreds of bloods around him. Like, not fucking around. He's right fucking there. Not playing games. He ain't shelling money out to nobody. He's wearing a $100,000 chain. Nobody took that shit off his neck.
Like, welcome, y'all. It's BullRad show. Y'all see what's going on, man. We got some shit to talk about today.
Yes, we do.
The BullRad show. My bad. But, got my boy BullRad in the building. How you been doing, my boy?
All right, not bad. Been missing the show, to be honest. Let me just fix this real quick. Sorry about that. Been missing the show, man. Been a busy summer, work and just family bullshit and going on. And between me and you, we missed a couple shows. And
I had some drama going on too over here on my side, but we back at it. The game don't stop. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So let's get right into it. Your boy 1090 Jake been going through some things lately. He blew up. He found some success on YouTube, and he's been doing well. He's a dude out of Boston, a white guy who's a blood, who got his YouTube channel popping. He discusses prison stories. He discussed different type of stuff on his channel, and he doing his thing. He got a good channel. He covers stories about, dead rappers, dead this and that, which we want to hear about. Let's be honest here. And I think he does a good job. He does his research.
He puts on an excellent show. First off, he puts on an excellent show. He does excellent research. He comes up with stories that you're not hearing it second, third, fourth generation. You know what I mean? Like, it's the first time you're ever going to hear this shit, because he's giving you stories from, like, within prisons. And then recently, in the past, like, I'd say 4 to 6 months, he's been giving you, like, current events, like, this just happened type news. But, like, the way he does it, the way he formats it and programs his show, like, dude, this kid is legit, bro. He's putting together a real show. He's got a real show right now. Like, you could easily take his show and put it on TV if you wanted to, but, like, obviously this is why we're doing this here. But, like, out of anybody out there, I'd say his show is the most structured. It follows a very specific regimen of how it's going to go, how it does go. He doesn't break away from his platform the way it goes. Like, kid's fucking solid, bro, and, like, he's all self-taught. It's not like this kid came up, like, working at a TV show or an internet company. Like, he was just figuring it out. And the reason I fuck with him so much is because, like, I just happened to catch a couple of his videos, I guess, when he first started, because he was saying how he came out like 2 years ago, and that's when I first saw him. And I just watched him progress, and, like, I just enjoy his shit, man. I just do. Like, he's never a letdown. He's never a letdown, and he's the real deal in general.
He's been holding it down on his own as far as this YouTube thing. He's been structuring the shows real good. You could take him, put him in the studio like Adam 22, and he will blossom and be real big, because his shit is good. Let's be honest here. You know what I mean?
Good job. It's a good job. Got good content.
Well, lately I was watching a thing on some dude's YouTube channel. I forgot the name of it, but whatever. But he was going back and forth with this fucking dude, Hassan Campbell.
Yeah, when is this guy Hassan Campbell gonna get fucking caught in a fucking rat trap already? Like, this kid sucks.
Now, with Hassan Campbell, I know you got a lot to say, but what I'm saying is he was sitting there buddy with Adam 22, who is a major YouTuber who covers black issues or whatever, but it's not really that to me. It's hip-hop.
White.
Hip hop has no color. But with him, like, how are you going to go at this dude 1090 Jake, who went to prison, who's a known, not a known, but a real gang member who went
He's
to
a
prison.
known member now. He's known now.
Yeah, he's well known now, of course. But I mean, like, a guy who went to prison, basically, and repping, and if he white, even on the East Coast, there's still racist shit going on. But
you don't go to prison in Florida and claim a blood set if you're not a fucking blood. You don't fucking do that.
Exactly. So I don't understand how the fuck Hassan Campbell picking and choosing.
Because everything he said,
he didn't go at Adam 22, but he went at a blood that went to prison. Like, I don't get that shit.
The video you're quoting by Hassan Campbell, literally every fucking thing he said in it is fucking wrong. Like, if he had watched 3 minutes of any one of these videos, he would know that. He would have known what the deal was, but he literally couldn't have been more wrong about everything. Like, I'm not trying to be on, this cat Jake's dick, but, like, when I see something foul, I'm gonna say it, especially if it's somebody like that I enjoy watching, someone's content I enjoy watching, been watching it for two years now at least. I'm not gonna let some fucking idiot come up and just say the absolute wrong shit and propagate fucking rumors, because that's bullshit. Like, and who the fuck is Hassan Campbell to be talking about this shit anyway? Like, if you're a fan, you can talk about it, but if you're not a fan, then shut your fucking mouth, or you better get it right.
Or you a hater? But I don't know, because I don't know. Hassan might have to put the beats on him, because you seen what that dude did to 1090 Jake. What's that guy's name?
Pino?
Pino. Oh man.
Yeah, well, Pino won.
I seen that fight.
Yeah, okay. Did you know that one, Pino is a gang member? 2, Pino had brass knuckles on him, fighting with them. And Jake didn't have shit because Jake is a felon, right? So yeah. Jake didn't bring a gun. Jake didn't bring his knuckles. Jake didn't bring his friends. He didn't wear red. He showed up on his own 1 and 2, knowing this kid had the knucks, knowing this kid had dudes in the car. And he stood up and took the fade. And after, I don't know if you saw the end of the fight, when Pino gets up and goes to get to the car and like goes to go to his car, Jake comes after him and is like, yo, what's good? He's covered in blood and shit. And he's like, yo, what's good? Let's go. And puts his hands up. And granted, it's not like Pino jumped in the fucking car to run away, but he's standing there with brass knuckles on his hands. And this cat still wants to squabble. Yo, fighting, as you know, as a man, because we're not 15 years old. As a man, it don't matter if you win, lose, draw, whatever the fuck, bro. If you get down like a man, doesn't matter. You got down. That's it.
Yeah, I hear you. I give it up for that.
Especially when you're facing trouble, fucking weapons, more people than you should be. Plus, they were out on a street corner, bro. They're out on a street corner. Granted, that's not Jake's neighborhood. He's from the area, but he's not from fucking Dorchester. And that is the hood, bro. That's the hood of hoods in Boston. You don't fucking go there. So when you got a Puerto Rican cat fighting a white boy who's not wearing his colors.
Oh, he's Puerto Rican? He looks like a white boy.
Hassan Campbell?
No, we're not talking about.
Oh no, Pino. Yeah, he's a white boy. He's a white boy. Yeah. That's right. I'm sorry. Yeah, he's a white boy. Yeah.
Okay.
He's a white boy.
And I kind of like him, even though 1090 Jake does his shows better and is more, I guess, he knows how to maneuver this YouTube thing. He put his stuff together. He talks better, I guess. But I kind of like Pino. I like his channel. I fuck with
him a little bit. I fuck with Pino a little bit, but yeah, no, he showed up with weapons. I mean, I dig his style. Like, he showed up cross country and was like, "Yo, let's do this." But like, he showed up with the knucks. Like, that's not a fair fight. That's not a fair fight. Bottom line. And
on some G shit, I've never seen Hassan Campbell do nothing like that.
Dude, Hassan Campbell
on YouTube. I've never seen him do nothing like that.
Hassan Campbell's 5'6" and like 140 pounds. That's why.
He's that small. He's big. What do you mean?
No, he's not. Why is he big? Because he sits in a fucking chair in front of a TV?
He looks that big.
Yeah, when your body is short, of course your arm's going to look big. He's fucking small, bro.
I definitely think 1090 Jake will meet up with him and beat him up, because
he ain't going to risk it over this cat. He ain't going to bother, bro. It ain't worth it to him. Unless they want to get in a ring and throw on some gloves, maybe. But a street fight for a kid who's making money like this? For what?
So tell me, well, Hassan's making money too, but 1090 Jake surpassed him and is going past him. Now tell me, what happened? Who started it? What the fuck is going on with these two?
Nobody started nothing. Fucking Hassan Campbell just starts chirping out the side of his fucking neck for no fucking reason, because he thinks he's got a sweet target, because he's a white blood. He's going to talk shit. He obviously did no research on this cat, or nothing more than skin deep. Like,
or did he know this is YouTube clout chasing and people are going to be watching and talking about this dumb shit?
No, because you wouldn't have legit dudes from Sex Money Murder backing him up and going on and standing next to him. You know,
I'm not talking about him. Did Hassan Campbell know that if he goes at him, it's going to be a big deal and people are going to be talking about it? Is it just all clout chasing for Hassan?
No, that's exactly what it is.
Sincere, because he did business with Adam 22. He was sucking him off through the whole interview, kissing his ass. Period.
Yep.
So I don't see how the fuck he got all his energy towards 1090 Jake. Like, what the fuck is that about?
Well, right off the bat, one of the things he said in his video was that 1090 Jake is cultural appropriating, because he's a white boy claiming to be a blood. Like, oh, bro, first off, you don't go into the prison system in Florida and claim to be a blood when you're white and not be. You don't set trip in there. You'll get taken right off the yard immediately.
Yeah.
They'll cut your head off down there, bro. You don't do that. And just being a white blood, even knowing people out there, it's beef. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they're not even on some gangland shit out there like that, but it's still problems because there's still blood out there, and there's still GD. There's still GD. There's still all sorts of people out there, man.
No doubt about it.
Like, this shit actually pissed me off because I'm a fan, but like, I'm not pissed off because he said something about him. Like, I got a ride from my boy. Ain't like that. I don't even know this cat.
I know.
But like, when you see a video and you know about the person they're talking about, and you see that this person literally is just talking shit and has everything he said was wrong, like blatantly the opposite of what the truth is, and it's known truth. It's been backed up by other people. You know what I mean? Like, it's known, and he's just saying all this shit. And on top of that, he's saying cultural appropriation. Like, yo, this cat's Puerto Rican. He's not even black. What do you care if he's in a blood gang? True. He's not out there claiming Trinitarios. He's not out there claiming fucking like. He's not claiming to be a king or MS or any of that shit. Like, don't worry about it, bro. Like, fucking worry about it. Why don't you go up and knock on his door? Better yet, why don't you go meet him out in Tampa when he goes and meets up with his people out in Tampa one night? Why don't you show up there and question who the fuck he is? When he's surrounded by hundreds of thorough ass people wearing a $100,000 chain that nobody took off his neck.
So wait, Hassan made a video on 1090 Jake out the blue or something, and then.
As far as I can tell, yeah, absolutely. I didn't see anything from 1090 Jake about this as a rebuttal or something that started this problem. Maybe I missed it, but all I know is if he does, he's going to come with facts, and they're going to be real. And
you think Hassan? Come on, you watch him. You a fan of him, not Hassan. 1090 Jake. Come on, you think 1090 Jake isn't putting something together to destroy this motherfucker right now?
It depends.
He's not doing research.
No, it depends. Why would Jake want to get? Why would Jake want to give this dude money and clout and views for no reason? Like, right. He's below him. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I came out right now popping off about if I went and ran my mouth about some fucking gang leader right now, like maybe they'll have me killed, but other than that, they're not gonna make a video arguing with me. You know what I mean? Like, they're not gonna do that. I'm below them.
Good point. So,
plus, Jake's on a different level. Like, you can see he's like respected. He's respectable. Like, he moves like a fucking man. He moves like somebody who knows if you open your mouth, there's gonna be a consequence to it. You better be ready to pay for it. So he doesn't just run his mouth about errant shit. Like, if he's gonna talk about something, he's going to talk about it, and he's going to be respectful about it, unless he's trying to disrespect you. And in that case, he's going to be ready for it. But like, just to open his mouth about everybody making a video about a white blood that they don't believe in, that's cool. He don't need you to believe in him. He's not Santa Claus. He doesn't, he's not Tinkerbell. He don't need you to clap to survive. Like, fuck out of here, bro. This kid is nuts. He's just clout chasing. He's just trying to get clicks. But like, anybody who even knows two things about Jake, you're going to just know that this video is bullshit. It's just annoying. It's just another video that we watched. And it just made us dumber for watching it.
Well, Hassan, like everybody thought, made a stupid rebuttal video, and he's talking this shit. He's pretty annoying. I'm not gonna lie, especially on his fucking videos.
Plus, who is he? Like, what does he do? Who is he? Who is he? What has he done? Who is he?
A kid that's been molested.
No, I know all that shit. But I'm saying, what accolades?
He claims, huh?
What accolades does he have? Not getting touched by your neighbor. Like, a lot of people have that. That doesn't give you status.
But he claims stuff that people are saying is not true. He claimed like he killed 2 people or something, had 2 bodies as a kid, and all this kind of stuff. But the thing with him is, you still on your tough guy shit when you still claim to be preaching positivity and for the kids and all that. But you always on your tough guy shit talking about killing people. And when you get in the drama, you talk, it's just crazy how he's such a hypocrite. And it's obvious that the dude is just really a clout chaser to me, though. And
he's got his ass out there for money. That's it.
Yeah, you got a channel. You don't need to do that no more. You could make a steady living now because you got a certain amount of followers. But
yeah, apparently he's got like $500,000 in the bank. Like, he's on his way to doing some shit. But like, the easiest way to fucking lose your shit and be not respected is to talk nonsensical shit. And he just went up against somebody that is obviously gonna prove him very wrong. It's ridiculous. I can't believe this kid even made this video. It's fucking stupid. Literally dumb to make that video. It's just dumb.
So you think there's no boundaries for like a white YouTuber that's doing as covering urban material and stuff like that? Or
Oh, there absolutely is boundaries. But if you're a known and vetted gang member, you are allowed to speak on these things.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, I agree.
I'm not
And
speaking on politics and shit. I'm not out there talking about this. I'm just talking about how this one cat made a video about another dude and it's all bullshit. I can say that. I'm a viewer. I'm a fan. I can say that all I fucking want.
for sure. But you think Hassan doesn't have the right to say how he feels
I mean,
about
he's got the right to say what he wants. It's YouTube. It's open policy. You know, like I believe in the right to speech, but I don't believe in the. I know that slander is not cool and it's not legal, but like I don't care about legal in this case.
how do you slander him?
Because he's literally saying like that he doesn't believe he's a blood and that he's culturally appropriating shit. Like, nah, he lives this. He lives this. He's not culturally appropriate. Plus, his wife is black. His daughter's half black. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like,
And,
what are you talking about?
Before you go at him, buddy, you got 1,000 other people to go at that are nerds, that are squares, that were laughing at the kids that were getting in trouble and that were staying away from them, talking down on them all throughout this YouTube system, making a lot of money, nerds, all full of shit. So why would you go at a guy who went to prison and a guy who's a guy who's about that shit and who's from that? Why would you go at him over these guys? That's my question.
Well, if he did watch his videos and he's just straight capping for the sake of fucking capping and knowing he's talking bullshit because he has watched Jake's videos, then he probably understands, like I think, and can see that Jake ain't gonna go at him in the street. Like, it's not worth it to him to catch a fucking felony case over beating the shit out of some idiot and go back to prison. Like, he's made it quite clear he's not going back there. He's doing other things with his life, and I commend the man for that.
Mm-hmm.
It's real easy. It's real easy to go back to old tendencies and fucking beat the shit out of somebody. Or to be honest, with the money he's got, bro, he could send somebody to stamp that cat out for him easy. Mm-hmm. He's got brothers, bro. He can make a call. He can touch down in your neighborhood.
Your boy Jake looked a little nervous though when China Mac brought him to New York. I ain't gonna lie. Did you see that on Mac?
Yo, because New York, bro. New York is different. Like, you can go out to Cali. You can avoid problems in Cali. Like, you can avoid problems in Cali. If you don't start nothing, ain't gonna be nothing. But you go to New York, bro. Anybody can get it. It's open season, bro.
So you say he was just on point? That's all.
Yeah, they're getting like little 5'6" Chinese businessmen getting thrown in front of trains just for being at the train. You know what I mean? Like seriously.
You got a lot of nutcases.
Yo, and you got a lot of hard motherfuckers with shit to prove and ain't nothing better to do.
Yeah, and he had his chain on too. I gotta give it to him. He pulled up in Chinatown. He had his chain on.
Plus, he's in Chinatown. Well, he's always got his chain on him. Nobody's taking that off him. He'll go wild. Somebody touches him for that. I imagine, just because, like I said, I'm a fan. I follow his shit. Like, just because he's not looking to get in trouble doesn't mean he's not going to defend himself if need be. But I didn't really think that he looked nervous. But then again, he's in Chinatown. Like, he's not in his neighborhood. But then they went out to Brooklyn and shit. He was fine with that.
Mm-hmm. What else do you disagree with that Hassan Campbell said on the thing? Why were you so upset at him?
Just because, he was saying he doesn't believe him, and he's like you think you're hard because you're fronting with a Florida accent and a Boston accent. It's like, yo, he lived in Florida, he went to prison in Florida, he got out of prison in Florida, he was there for a little bit and dipped because it was nothing but trouble because he was gonna go back to the same gangbanging bullshit he was doing, and he moved back to Boston where he's originally from. So yeah, bro, I still have a little bit of a Long Island accent on certain words, and I haven't lived in Long Island in years. I go back, every other weekend I'm out there, but still, I'm not from Long Island. I wasn't born and raised out there, but I did live out there for a while, and I'm out there all the time. And there's certain words I say that are a Long Island accent. Not where I come from, we don't have accents. I don't have a New York accent in my opinion, or at least it's nowhere near as heavy as someone from Brooklyn or from the Bronx or Queens. It's it's not like that, but. Yeah, I'm just talking about the way the cat talks. He's from there. You stupid, uneducated fuck. I don't know. Just pisses me off.
You can't really go at an individual over their color no more anyway, because if you're smart,
Well, that's the thing.
Everybody's been raped and everybody's mixed in. These ain't specific. Unless you could trace their family and do all that type of shit, then you can't go at him the way he went at him. Whatever he was saying, he was getting crazy with it.
He was, and in his video, he was talking how it's racist that Jake makes these statements and the things he says are racist, which no, they're not ever. He's very, very respectful. He's not racist at all.
And he's smart.
He's very smart. He's well put together. His thoughts are well put together. It's plotted out. Like this kid, his content is solid. And then this idiot's just out here calling him a racist. And like the shit that this cat's saying, Hassan's saying, that's the racist shit. And he's crying racism. It's like, bro, you're being the racist. Like, just because you're of color doesn't mean you get to fucking say whatever you want. You can't be deemed a racist. Plus, again, he's Puerto Rican or some shit. He's not black. What the fuck are you commenting on a white boy getting out in black culture? The fuck are you talking about?
Puerto Ricans are black too, homie.
Bro, there's Puerto Ricans in New York. Puerto Ricans in New York are whiter than me. They're whiter than me. And then there's blonde-haired, blue-eyed Puerto Ricans in Puerto Rico. So, seriously.
You're right. So, yeah.
Dominicans is a different story.
But you know what? 1090 Jake did say, who going to check me? Who going to...
Exactly.
And that's the bottom line right there. Shit.
And where's Campbell from? He's from New York, right?
He's from Bronx.
He's from the Bronx.
Yeah, he was up there.
Wow. All right. So I remember just from knowing one of the videos that one of the main dudes out in Florida, I believe Tampa, where Jake was from or was living, the guy who makes the calls out there is Sex Money Murder, and Sex Money Murder started in the Bronx. Yep. So I imagine one phone call could be made and somebody could go and talk to Hassan and straighten him out and let him know where he is and what time it is about Jake, if he really needs that.
Well, I think he's in Hassan is in touch with some Bloods or whatever, and he got problems with some Bloods and shit. Well, as far as his channel, I've been keeping in tone or whatever back in the day or whatever. So yeah, he knows what's up and he doesn't care. He's hiding somewhere and that's it. You know what I mean?
Jake ain't hiding. Jake's out doing his thing. He ain't hiding. He's out in LA. He's down in New York. He's out in Tampa. I seen pictures of this cat, video of this cat hanging out down in Tampa with his people, bro. 100 deep, middle of the night, like out there with people. Like you can't be fake and do that. Like if I showed up there, I'd get robbed, beat, and stuck.
No, you wouldn't, because you'd be with me. Now, another thing that was impressive is how he maneuvered through how Hassan tried to set him up, to get canceled by it. And he maneuvered through it, and he did a good job. And it's not really canceled because you can't get canceled on your own show. Because you see what happened to Vlad. He didn't get canceled. He's making more money than he did before.
Well, see, these days, if you get canceled, you're really just allowing yourself to be canceled. You're the one who's going to go and hide and not talk when they say you're canceled. If you keep talking, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Exactly. But he maneuvered it well, 1090 Jake, and he didn't.
He didn't get all upset. He didn't get all upset. Like I'm upset about this, and he's not. But again, I'm upset. I'm upset as a fan, as a viewer. Like that's that bullshit, bro. We don't got time for this fake bullshit. Like we're trying to weed these people out, and now you got a kid who's actually got a platform, who's actually got some videos up there that people are listening to, and you had to come out and just blatantly disrespect and say the wrong shit because somebody's white. Because somebody's white and you don't like it, because you're jealous, actually, because the kid's got more clout in your hood than you do.
He can't put together those type of videos. He just sits there and talks, which is cool, which is genius and all that. But he's hating on 1090J because his shit is structured. He covers different pieces. He does it well, and yeah. So that's what it is, I fuck with. Right now, I'm on 1090 Jake's side. I like, what he's doing. He's showing a lot of class and a lot of,
Exactly. That's the thing, the class act, and have somebody come out and just act and talk greasy about him and be completely wrong in it. If there was any shred of him of truth to these things he's saying, then I wouldn't be talking shit. I wouldn't care. It wouldn't bother me. But the fact that he's completely wrong, trying to make this kid look like a clown, it's pissing me off because there are people out there who don't know who Jake is and haven't seen him yet. Maybe. I don't know. He's pretty well out there, but there are people that aren't out there that haven't heard him, and they're going to listen to Hassan Campbell talk, and now they're just going to think, oh, this kid's a clown.
Yeah. So Hassan Campbell, you heard BullRad want the fade, which you said you 5'6" and you 100 pounds soaking wet. You just look like that when you're sitting down. Nah, but you know what it is.
I'm only 5'7". Come see me.
think BullRad, beat the brakes off that boy.
Catch a 6'5" going the wrong fucking way.
For real. That's crazy as hell. Oh, that sweater, I like that sweater. Nip Hustle, rest in peace.
Fuck yeah. My man right there. I miss this cat. It's
Oh,
too
yeah.
bad, bro.
For sure.
That shit's a sin. That's just a sin.
So who's your favorite artist from the Migos?
Fuck off. I don't fuck with the Migos. I had a dealer who told me to call him Migos. I was like, yo, you know that's multiple people, right? But Patterson cats ain't that smart.
Who you think got the most talent then?
I don't know. I mean, I caught a couple of shits on the radio. I don't fuck with them, to be honest. I don't fuck with them. Like, I'm sure I know a few of their jams, not knowing who it is, but I don't fuck with them.
Because they were saying, the people say, what's that kid's name? Quavo was the biggest. That's the main. That's usually
that's the main cat, right?
Yeah. But then since Takeoff married Cardi B, his profile went up, and his solo album is the biggest out of all three of them. So really, who's the biggest? It's got to be Takeoff to me. And that song Raindrops. I know you heard that song Raindrops.
Yeah.
He the one that wrote that shit. And that's the song that took them to that next level. You feel me? So
well, weren't they were rocking for years and years and years, and now all of a sudden, like, they're not getting much play because they had beef with one of the rappers that are on their label, right? Like, didn't their label sign like a bunch of rappers that had problems with them, like Future?
Yeah, maybe they could be getting into some shit because that Lil Baby is signed to QC, and they had some drama.
Came up.
And yep. So yeah,
Future had a beef with them too. Like, Future basically knocked them off the pedestal.
For real.
I thought that's what I had heard. They've been putting music out the past year, right?
Yeah.
Future's got a new song on the radio every 3 days.
It really could be a blackball situation, you feel me? Because they on QC, and the Lil Baby is the biggest right now.
Yeah, baby.
Fucking, that's crazy that you say that, Because Lil Baby had beef with the Migos. They said he made him strip or some crazy shit. His goons did some
shit. Took a chain or some shit like that, which I turned out not to be true. Who knows? He said he took his chain, and then they went to the fucking jewelry store, and he pulled his chain out of consignment or out of the box in the jewelry store. But who knows? Maybe he's got doubles. Maybe he's got fake ones.
But if you're a label, who you sticking with? Your biggest dude or you know what I mean?
Oh, if I'm a label, I'm signing up everybody that's hot. And somebody's going to get dropped, and that's going to sell more records for one of them. So I'm doing that. I'm doing some dirty shit.
Dirty motherfucker. Nah, but you got to. It's business. You feel me? So I think basically they're playing that game, and Migos ain't playing the game right. So he like, all right, y'all sit down.
Well, from what I heard, Migos is feeling butthurt about it, and then they just kind of shut up. So they probably feel like they're at a disadvantage.
No, but really it's Quavo, because the other two want to stay. I mean, Takeoff, the guy that's married to Cardi B.
Of course, the two with the less amount of skills, of course they want to stick around. The cat who's got skills is probably looking to go elsewhere.
So you say, I think so, man.
They're like, we're just happy to be here, guys.
And they signed to the same label as Cardi B and Lil Baby. I didn't realize that label is huge as fuck, yo.
That's a huge label. That's got 15 of your millionaire rappers right there.
Yo,
easy.
Mean,
and like I said, I don't even fuck with that, and I know about it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even fuck with them.
And they got that market now that Thug is in all that trouble, his whole label. So now basically it's all there, it's all open. So I don't think they worried about Migos breaking up. You know what I mean? Think?
If the Migos can just hang out a little bit longer, we're watching the beginning of the end of gangster rap for this generation. You know what I mean? It comes and it goes. It comes and it goes, and they're locking these cats up left and right. You know what I mean?
Are they gangster rap Migos? I don't think they.
No. I'm saying if they stick around and can hang out and wait till all the gangster rappers go to jail and get ran off the set, they'll have a spot back.
You're right.
Keep making their club music and shit.
For real. That's crazy. You're right.
Their car show music.
Hell yeah. But back to this dude, Hassan. I'm done with that Migos bullshit.
No, I'm done with Hassan. I don't want to talk about that man anymore. Actually, no, yo, wait. Let's talk about what he did do though. Didn't he get caught up in some shit where he was touching kids and whatnot? Like I heard about that. I was just reading something about that. Like there's speculation. I heard at least there was something I read real quick. Like there was speculation about him, like some shit. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. But what's he gonna do? Complain that I'm talking shit about not being right about him? What's he gonna do? Complain?
Yeah, if he does say one thing about us, that'll be great.
Bro, let's meet up, bro.
Meet him.
Bro, catch me at the studio, whatever you want. Whatever you want. I carry a hammer on me at all times, baby. You know what it is.
Hey. Andy, you said he only.
Am I speaking in codes? White boy said, "Catch me at the studio. I got the hammer. What's good?"
Yo, that's what P9 said to fucking 1090 Jake, and beat the brakes off his ass.
Yeah, but Pino showed up with weapons and Jake didn't and stood on it. And then when Pino got up and went to leave him,
That's allegedly.
No, it's well known. He talks about it in the interview. He talks about how he definitely showed up with the weapon. He had the knucks on him, the brass knuckles on him.
You said it yourself. People get their ass beat. That's it. There's no excuse. His big ass went there and got beat up and bloodied up.
Right, but what I'm saying is when someone shows up to fight you with brass knuckles, if you don't turn around and run, I give you credit, bro, because you're going up against brass knuckles with nothing.
Yeah, you get the credit all day, but it ain't like you get no credit. You just got your ass beat. That's all. It's no big deal.
Like I said before, bro, as long as you squabble and get down, that's all that matters, bro. Don't matter. Win, lose, or draw.
Because your boy, he was there when 1090 Jake was acting like he wanted to get some more, but he really didn't. But if he did, he would have kept running at him, and he would have got him. But
he would have. But I mean, to get up and go back after somebody,
he didn't go back after him.
He takes him over to his car and was like, put his fucking hands back up again. He's like, yo, let's roll. And this cat was talking and then got in his car.
There's a way to go after somebody. You don't just get up and if you really want to go after him, you go after him. That's it.
Well, I mean, being all blooded up with brass knuckles, I don't think I'd fucking rush the cat. But I mean,
why
he get up and walk the opposite way? I think that speaks volumes about his character.
Why the fuck did he act like he wanted it? If he
didn't run away. He didn't run away. If you don't want it, you run away. If you stick in the vicinity of the dude who just beat you up.
If you got beat up and bloody, you lay ass there, you say, all right, whatever, and you walk that way. You don't jump up and then run up like you really want to do something, unless you want to do something, unless you're mad and you're going to do it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what it seemed like, and the cat wouldn't re-engage.
So you saying P9 ran away? No, he was right there.
No, I didn't say he ran away. I say he went to go back to his car, and then he was pretty fucking shocked when Jake gets up, wiping blood out of his eyes, and walking to him, saying, "Yo, let's keep going. Let's shoot the fair one. Let's go."
Like, what up? But he stood there. But when you bleed, when all that blood is on the scene, you worried about the cops and shit. Now, if you're a gang member and shit like that, you worried about other things. So
I suppose no, and I'm not knocking him. Kid Pino got in the whip and showed up from way out of town. You know what I'm saying? Showed up from out of town, brought the knucks, and threw down and did his thing. I'm not saying he didn't, but what I'm saying is to show up to a fist fight with a pair of brass knuckles, knowing that the other cat ain't bringing nothing with him, ain't bringing no one with him, like, that's cool. That's cool, I guess. I wouldn't do that. Personally, I wouldn't do that. I would have taken the knucks off and really gone at it and see what happens, but all right, that's not that. He's not me.
But what's the size difference?
Doesn't matter. When you run your mouth, it's equal.
But you're saying the first thing that your boy 1090 tried to do, he tried to slam him. He tried to use his size on him.
Yeah.
Then guess what? My boy had them hands coming out.
That's why he tried to slam him, because he had the fucking knuckles on him. If he didn't, he would have just fucking grabbed him and fucking shot the fair one. But no, I would have just thrown that kid's face into the floor.
I mean, if you're a real gang type of dude, you know, you trying to do some damage in the fade. You see this big old dude, you want to get a little slight edge, that's all.
If it wasn't on the internet and it was in video, or wasn't on video, and fucking this cat pulled out the brass knuckles and Jake pulls out a fucking 10-inch hawk and sticks it in his neck, like, that's how it would have really went if it was behind closed doors. Seriously.
So wait.
No, because Jake's done it. He's done it. That's why I know because he's done it before.
You don't have no actual proof of brass knuckles.
No, he went on No Jumper and admitted that he was using brass knuckles.
He said it himself.
Yeah. Flat out himself said it.
Well,
and acted like it wasn't bitch to show up where somebody was not showing up with weapons, and to show up with something extra, and acted like it wasn't a bitch move. Like, it's not fair. Still not fair. I mean, yeah, it's a street, whatever. That's cool.
It's a slight edge. It ain't a big edge, but
Bro, you ever been hit with brass knuckles?
It's not like he, but we used to have brass knuckles and stuff, but it's not like he got a stick or a bat or a knife or a gun or something.
No, granted, but when somebody pops you in the face is one thing. Somebody hits you in the same fucking shot with brass knuckles, bro. That's the no jokes, bro. That's just over.
Man, but this dude
was the one shit quit, bro. The one hit quit. That's it.
So if your boy Hassan is mad at 1090J, he got to be mad at J9 too, and a bunch of other people, huh? So
why, you think he's like an equal opportunity hater? No, he's just a bitch. He's talking shit.
So you saying he picked out 1090J?
Yeah.
Why would he do that when he got all these?
Because he's white, and this cat's a racist. Like flat out, he's a racist.
Any white options to attack?
Yeah. On YouTube. And because he knows the kid's got sense, and he's not going to come and fucking chase him down because one, he doesn't care about him, and two, he's not trying to go back to prison. You know, like if Hassan Campbell did 3 years in a fucking in the feds or in a Florida lockup, like, all right, cool. Then I think he's about his business. But like,
did time.
Yeah, but in Florida's pretty fucking rowdy.
Man, it doesn't matter. He did time.
Yeah, you're right, prison's prison, no doubt. But Florida is fucking, it's sketchy, bro. Especially the YOs down there, the JIT cans, the YOs, those are crazy.
So you saying because 1098 did time, that makes him official just because of that?
I'm not saying it makes him official, but like he did his time like a man. He came out and like he didn't get punked and bitched around. Like he stood on his own. Like he went down there looking for it, and he had to make. What impresses me about him is he went down there and he got 110% involved fully, and he came out and he had to make a conscious effort to not be that way anymore.
J9 said there was no pictures of him before with the homies and all that until after he got out the can. But he claims, he was a blood before he went in the can. You feel me?
He was. No, it's been proven. He's done so many videos. Like he's done so many videos. He's talked to so many people. Like it's understood who he is. It's just people just talking shit. It's just people talking shit. Have you seen any bloods coming out on video talking shit, saying he's not real?
No, I seen them talking for him. Seen a couple of them speaking up for him. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. So, like, why would they do that? Why are they out there capping for a white boy who's not really down? Like, I don't think so.
At first, I thought he was from Cali, though. I didn't realize he was from Boston. He was an East Coast boy.
At first, I just thought he was just from Florida, and then I realized I was like, oh, he went back to Boston, so he was from there, moved down to Florida, got into shit, went into jail, came out, and then realized if I stay in Florida, I'm just gonna be back with the same dumb shit. So then he bounced and went back to Boston. But Boston, bro, Boston's got just as many gangs as you got in Florida, no doubt, if not more. You know what I mean? Like Northeast is pretty heavy with gangs. Any neighborhood you go into, any rough neighborhood you go into in the city is gonna have gangs and local gangs and just politics in general. Like that's just it. Unless you go to like, I don't know, where can you go? Like shit, even Seattle got wild and fucking Oregon got wild. Like it gets wild. I
guarantee he's hated by a lot of white boys in Boston and racist ass Irish motherfuckers and all those type of dudes.
And all them Peckerwoods out in California probably don't like him either.
Yeah, you're right.
But different politics, different places.
So what did he go to jail for though? Because you could be in jail for all kind of shit. I don't know. What did he actually go to jail for?
He got in trouble for they stole a bunch of guns. And then he got caught with a bunch of guns, breaking and entering, stealing guns. Like he got a bunch of shit for it. Like he could have almost gotten life, but it didn't turn out that way. He got very lucky, and he was caught at like 17 years old too. He was caught as a minor.
How much time? 3.
He did 3 years.
Damn, I thought he did like at least a dub or 10 or something. The way
I originally thought he had done like a 10-piece, but I think he only did 3. Okay. But pretty wild, bro. His story. I mean, you gotta listen to his story, bro. You lose sleep over that kind of shit. Like, cause I've watched his stuff since the day it came out, and like there wasn't a lot going on during COVID, and I was watching a ton of his shit, and I just like, bro, I remember thinking, I'm like, yo, how the fuck can a 17-year-old child? Because I don't give a fuck. You're 25 years old. You're still a child, depending on how mature you are. Most people I know at 25 are still barely not adults. But like at 17 years old to like go into a situation like that and like hold and stand on your own, like on your own, like that's
a situation like what?
Like going to a place where they're literally playing razor tag on a daily basis. They're busting people's heads open with locks, jail shit. Like I'd be terrified to go to prison, and everybody is, but like
my little brother was 17. They gave him 10 years.
That's insane. I had a friend of mine. He got 9 years when he was 18 years old, and they sent him way up by the border, up by Canada.
Well,
and he wound up in a gang and all that.
I'm just saying that's not enough to just say this guy is that when you say, oh, he went to prison, because certain dudes make it out of prison or whatever, and certain dudes you don't know what's really going on. But I see it with the pictures and the guys. He got friends that's vouching. Yeah, I understand that, but you're saying just because he went to prison, that makes him something,
No, because you can go to prison, you can be somebody's bitch, and you can get fucked around the whole time. But no, like Jake talks specifically about how he was extorting people, and like that's what they did. Like you either get extorted or you starve to death out there. He was extorting and stabbing people. Like that's what he did to survive. You know what I mean? Yeah. He wasn't somebody's sweet boy. He wasn't giving up his food. And that's what it comes down to: is are you going to stand or are you gonna get taken advantage of? And that's what it really comes down to: is are you going to get extorted and are you going to get and he still got it. He caught it across the face. Somebody slashed his face open. They fired him up with the locks. You know what I mean? Like he got it, but he was into it. He was swinging. You know what I mean? Like he went at it. He went at it. Whereas other cats go down, they won't fight. They check PC or they give it up to somebody immediately right off the bat, or they do worse things.
They drop out and say, "I'm not a gang member."
Yeah, well, gang member or not, you better be able to stand on your own too, or you wind up sucking somebody's dick or giving them your food. Some shit. That's why I'm glad I never went, but that was my biggest fear, that I was going to wind up there, and thank by the grace of God, I never went. Thank God.
Yeah, prison is not a happy place to be. That's a fact.
No, hell no.
And I commend these dudes that went there and got out and, and did something and doing positive shit.
That's why I'm such a big fan of Jake, because he's out here doing positive shit. He's staying away from that negative nonsense. And like, when you hear his story and you hear about the things he did, like it's not like he just skated through and floated through. No, he fully committed. And to come out and to be able to put that all behind you, you don't make it through something like that the way he did and do the things that he did in there, and then you come out here and someone pops shit off to you and you don't think about opening this kid's face up as first thing. That definitely popped in his head first thing, and to not do that, I have a lot of respect for that, because, bro, I've seen friends of mine that went to prison and came back animals, bro. Animals.
Guess what? Hassan, your points are not valid, and you're fucking lame. You know why? Because you're sitting there sucking on Adam 22 with Whack 100, and you was like, oh, yeah, you my boy. But now, all of a sudden, you want to randomly pick out this dude 1099 Jake, because for some reason you see how he's growing in YouTube faster than you. He's doing this thing bigger than you. He's putting together projects and they're going up. You a big hater. He's a fat sucker for that. I don't like it, and that's just what it is. We see what's going on. You know why? Because I watched you sitting in the same room with Adam 22 sucking them all.
And Adam ain't done shit except put on some fucking LA rappers that none of us even fucking know who they are.
Period. So you're done. Yeah, we see what's going on. The lame boys that are being exposed, and that's just what's happening. And they the ones that's trying to call out other people. And you know why he's doing it? Because he know that people are going to react to it. He got some issues with Bloods out there, out from East Coast Bloods. So yeah.
I mean, look, I mean, anybody who watches this channel has been watching our show for the past few months. And I don't just come out and run my mouth about people. I only talk shit about people when they are obviously being blatantly stupid or blatantly lying about shit, and that's what pisses me off. I'm not out here just running my mouth about people. Like, I like Adam 22, no doubt. There are some questionable things around him, but I mean, the guy's killing it. And like I say, his content is fire. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. There's some personal things he does that I'm not 100% cool with, but there's also a lot of things that, like, even though I watch his shit and listen to him, we don't know everything about him. Like, how he got so well established in the hood is just, it's beyond me. But I've also, I know how it's possible to be able to do that kind of stuff, not on a grand scale like he did, but like it is possible to go into a place where you don't belong there and to do totally well.
And I didn't, when I say that, yeah, I said some shit about Adam. I don't give a fuck about Adam. But what I'm saying is, Adam, he's very successful. He's doing his thing, and that's good. But and the thing is, the difference between him and 1090 Jake is 1090 Jake
got it in.
People. He hung around, and he went to prison.
Real power people.
It's difference. It's a difference. That's all. When you discussing these topics that we discuss, you know what I mean. When you talk,
he's gone to war with thorough people. You know what I mean. On his side, he's gone to war with his bros. You know what I'm saying? Like Adam's got a show that they need to be on, so they're cool with him. Like they'll hang out in the club with Adam. If it came down to a prison yard, I guarantee they'd rather be rocking with Jake. Yo, and Jake, I'm rocking with you.
And and another one I like, and I said this before because of the integrity and this thing he keep is China Mac. And like I said before, I like how 1090 Jake hooked up with China Mac because that's showing that, oh look, you got some, your shit you got some integrity, some class. You come from somewhere, and let's connect and make this shit bigger. But you see these dudes like we talked about, like for example, the Trap Lord Ross, who's probably in England somewhere. I heard. I think he's like somewhere in the UK. We talked about him. Swamp Stories. He's not in America. He's a fucking weirdo. We talked about him. And there's all kind of numerous guys, but then he chose to pick out 1090 Jake. Something's weird about that. What, you attracted to him? That's crazy to me. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, who knows? But probably, like I said, because he's been quite candid about how he's on some positive shit and he's not going down that route again. You know what I mean? Like he's not going down that route. He made a positive change. Like he was never even a drug addict, and when he got out of prison, he got into these drug programs just to be able to keep himself out of trouble and to get the help and the funding that he needed, because there was nothing for him because he wasn't a drug addict coming out of prison. So he wasn't able to get certain things and certain programs and certain help. So he actually went through these drug programs for years at a time, which he said, definitely came down to violence and the whole thing behind it with the treatment and whatnot. It's not like just because you don't do drugs, like he got it from other places. You know what I mean? He had issues in other places, and it all comes down to trauma and shit like that. So he went through the therapy and all that because that was a shit he definitely did need to, coming out of prison, and why he went there in the first place. Unchecked trauma, like aggression. He was violent. He was a violent kid. He wanted to hurt people. That's how he wound up in prison. He wanted to hurt people, and he stole guns, and they caught him before he wound up lighting it off. But I'm sure he let it off before they caught him. I'm sure he did some shit like that. And he was using drugs, just wasn't a drug addict yet, but he was 17. Give the kid time.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, no, I respect the fuck out of him because he's a real one, and he made a positive change, and on a daily basis he makes an effort to continue to change. And then you just got these fucking nobodies just running their mouth trying to get some clout, and then just flat lying, not talking shit, lying, and that bothers me. Because I'm a fan. So that bothers me.
I don't think he lied. He had an opinion. He didn't lie.
No, no, you know what? He was woefully ignorant because he could have spent 5 minutes and watched any fucking video and found out the fucking truth about the matter. And I think he already knows, to be honest. So I think he's lying.
So yeah, your boy, he made a video about it, and I wanted to see it, but I didn't get to see it. But I don't know what else he got to say after that interview, because I think 1090 Jake pretty much, everybody on the panel was on 1090 Jake's side. The girl,
bro, look, dude, just go to Hassan Campbell's fucking video and fucking read the comments. No, just read the comments. Not one person said, "Yeah, you're right." They're all like, "Bro, you retarded?" They're like, "Are you stupid?"
That's funny because Hassan told 1090 Jake that the people are going to be in his comments attacking him.
Yeah, well, I just checked before I came here, and
no good.
Maybe Campbell can't read.
I think he could read. He could read well. He getting paid off of YouTube. So,
not as well as Jake. That's why he's tight.
Yeah, Jake is about to be like way bigger than him if he keep going the way he going. That's for sure. With those stories and the way he covering it, he be quick too. He doing a good job. I ain't gonna lie. And I know how this YouTube shit work. And yeah, he's got a good platform. His shit is about to go up for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. He came in swinging. He didn't know much. He just threw some shit up, and then he learned what was good, what wasn't good, what worked, what didn't work. But the thing is he always had the inside scoop on these stories. and he could always add his personal thing into it because he's been through this shit. You know what I mean? Like he's been through it, so he could speak on it. You know, if me and you were to do a story about jails and shit, like it would be nowhere near as good a job as he did because we didn't go through that shit. You know, like.
What you mean? I went to prison for 3 years.
Okay, I was talking about me. I apologize. I didn't want to shout you out, dog.
You got me fucked. But yeah, that's not nothing to glorify, like I said. But it doesn't matter.
I'm glad I never wound up there.
The most gangsterest guy. I have my brother calling. He's doing 20 something. You know, he's been in there for over more than half his life. But it doesn't matter when you got to have the money to get the studio to set up. You see how his setup is and all that shit. You know, that costs some bread. That's all.
Well, I think Jake definitely had a stroke of luck too with the whole COVID thing. But when you first watch it, all he's sitting in his bedroom with a poster behind him, which was a picture of him when he had gotten cut right before he got his picture taken for his jail.
Checking his shit now.
But now he's got like, you know, he's got soundproofing in the back. He's got this ill computer set up in the back. Like, you know, he's doing his thing. He's still just doing it at the crib, but he turned our room into a studio and shit.
Yeah, but he
no, but yeah, no, he's doing his thing, man. He's doing his thing. But yeah, he started out just with just making videos, and now he's killing it, bro. He's killing it, in my opinion.
Okay, you could what you want to go meet him, get his autograph? God damn.
Bro, no, I don't think he would like me at all.
Why?
Well, no, maybe he would as a fan. You know what I'm saying? Like just in general, like fuck would he like me? Like, but
damn,
like,
your self-esteem is shot, my boy. But anyway, I say your self-esteem is shot. The fuck you mean?
No, I'm saying why would he like anybody? I'm saying like he does his thing, he gets his money, and he gets out. He's not out here shaking hands.
People like to connect, you know, meet people, whatever else. Sometimes.
Oh, yeah, maybe if he's on something like that. I'm thinking like if he's on like, you know, if he's on prison time, like he ain't gonna, you know, he's just gonna keep moving.
Still consume a prison. How long he been out? He probably been out.
Oh, he's probably been out like 5 or 6 years, probably by now. Probably 5 or 6 years.
For real? So he's young.
I guess, yeah. I guess he's probably just about 30, maybe. I guess. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not sure. I should know, but I don't study him. You know, like I don't study
like
him.
He's still on prison time. Tell you the truth, on that China Mac video, I keep talking about it, but he was like really like he wasn't comfortable at all.
Well, that's because he's not stupid. Like I said, it's New York, bro. Anything can happen in New York, bro. Yo, non-affiliated people can get it at any time. You know, plus he's taken into places where he didn't know nobody, it's not like he took him to a spot where he's comfortable with because like he's got peoples there. Like he took him to Chinatown, he took him out to Brooklyn, like, you know, he's got $100,000 chain on his neck and he's wearing red.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and on top of that, he's a personality, so people just try to get at him just to fucking get at him now, just to prove that he can do
it. Yeah, you're right. Because if we would have went there, you know, I like him a little bit, but I might have had to get it. You know, just to get my channel going. Knock him out.
China Mac's a real one too. I fuck with China Mac. Like I like him too. Like I had seen him a few years back. I had seen some shit with him. He was in a documentary actually, and I remember seeing him. Then his videos popped up, and I was like, "Oh shit, I know this kid. Well, I recognize him at least." I know he got into it with who was that Asian rapper? You know, with the fat
Jin.
Yeah, he got into it, Jin, bro. I remember when that happened.
I opened a show for Jen a long time ago in San Diego. I swear to God, me and my crew.
No shit, I met Jen. I met Jen at a car show.
Shout out Wicked City Boys. Yep.
I met Jen at like a Hot Import Nights or some shit at a car show.
Mm-hmm. But China Mac ended up popping him, right? A shot at him or some shit.
Yeah, I think he shot him or shot at him. Yeah, China Mac's no joke. China Mac comes from serious stock though. His father was like one of them real deal,
yeah.
Gangbangers.
Yep, and he, you know, he's from a. Ain't from like a black gang, he a blood or some shit too.
No man, like Chinese gangs triad shit, like that's gangster. That's old world gangster. Like they run dope out of different countries. That's different.
You know, there's Chinese Bloods and Crips. You know that, right? All over the place.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, and I was locked up with some, and one of my best friends who I had to cut off two because he's crazy as fuck. This two hit me up, but he a blood, a Chinese blood, and Chinese Crips is big. It's like well known, but.
Really? That's like Jews for Jesus.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, like I said, shout out to China Mac for your platform.
Absolutely.
Shout out to 290 Jake for your platform. We fucks with it. And shout out to what's the other white boy name, the homie? I like him. J9, what's his name? P9?
Oh, Pino.
Pino.
I also fuck with Milk. I think Milk's funny.
Oh yeah, I like Milk too. I don't know. Milk shit is alright too.
What's the deal?
But guess what? Fuck Trap Lord Ross. Fuck
yeah, fuck anybody from Britain. Like
Swamp Stories.
Yo, in fact, since there's this whole shit going on in England with these knifing people, like, can somebody go knife Trap Lord Ross and like get him in the game? Yo, get his weight up, get his weight up, get him in the game, like get him some clout, set him up a little bit, give him a video to talk about.
I guarantee he's somewhere up on a mountain in a mansion laughing at all of us.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
This motherfucker, he's a little weasel, but I respect that shit too. But I'm just saying,
real weasel from England.
But we ain't hating, to tell you the truth, because I be watching this shit. But you know what I mean, like
fucking entertainment, bro.
Let's be real here. You know what I mean? But that was another great show. BullRad.
Absolutely, man.
Building. We don't stop. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the people, you know, in the comments. We fucks with all of y'all.
Yeah, for real. Yo, actually, just get in the comments. Whether even if you want to make fun of us, get in the comments, hate, talk shit, talk to each other, whatever the fuck. That's what really gets these things going. That's what really makes these shit move is the comments. So get in the comments. Start giving us some love in the comments. Start talking shit. Like I said, make fun of me. Go for it. I don't give a fuck. I'll get back at you. Let's do this.
That's correct. Oh, D. Will, you must be from England or something because you probably mad at us for dissing Trap Lord Ross. Say man's lost his accent and everything.
Nah, I used to know him. He lived in the flat right next door to me.
Yo, let's get some American YouTubers doing a better job and stop letting these motherfuckers take over like Trap Lord Ross. We could do better jobs. And you see academics, that scumbag, he started it, but he didn't do good. Now Trap Lord Ross, he does good. He does the shit look good. That's all I got.
Academics mean like Darth Vader style.
Yeah, he's ill with it. And you know,
like, yeah, we can't let Trap Lord Ross violate our blocks like that.
Yeah, for real. But you know another one, Crime Circus. I don't know where he's from. Look at this dude. He do all the interrogations for stupid shit, like just you know, and it's crazy. He's big though, and this motherfucker, I guarantee he's not American either. This motherfucker, but yeah, it's a.
Yo, in the comments, let me know what you think. I want to try to get guests. You guys want to see if we can get some guests up in here because I got a dude. It's a rap guy that I might be able to get him in here. To be honest, not like I know him or nothing, but like I feel like I might be able to get him in here just to stop in for a couple minutes, like. I want to ask him some shit because I'm actually a fan. Yeah, he had a little bit of falling out with the crew he fuck with a minute ago. I've seen him popping up on YouTube recently, and I think maybe he might be willing to jump in just to try to get his stuff going a little bit more if possible. But I've been following his videos, so I want to talk to him, and I was thinking like maybe I'll bring him in here. So I'm going to see if I can get something going with that. He'd be a lot better than Crip Mac, I'll tell you that much. Crip Mac would be entertaining. This kid would actually be like dope to fucking speak with.
Yeah, let's see if we could do that. Guess what? We talked about shout out to D Will, but he said, hey, look at somebody who's successful. Example, Adam. We talked about Adam from No Joke. We always talk about Adam because
we give it to Adam. He's the real deal.
His name is Adam 23. So you know we talk about, and then we talk. He said on Joe Budden. Yeah, Joe Budden. He's one of the big dogs. You know,
I love Joe Budden.
Big fan of his.
I love Joe Budden.
Boy, BullRad fucks with him. We didn't talk about Vlad T. Yeah, we did. We mentioned Vlad tonight.
Yeah, Vlad's solid. I just don't understand. Like Vlad must be. I mean, he was a DJ and shit. So like, you would never know because he runs around in a suit with a bad haircut these days. But like, he was a DJ back in the day. Like, as I was wondering, I was like, is this dude like European and they're just doing the videos so like they feel bad for him or something? Like, I didn't get it. Like, how come he didn't get stomped out? But nah, he's been around the way. Like, he knew his shit. He said some shit in the video I watched the other day. I was like, oh, he was there.
Yeah. So D Will, what you commend them for being outside the culture and being able to maneuver and take and basically get on top of this thing, or do you like condemn them? I don't know. I'm in between, but I'm saying I wouldn't attack anyone that's outside. I wouldn't attack the people that's inside the culture before I attack the guys that's outside the culture. That's what I'm saying. And
you sounded mad Jamaican right there.
You feel me?
You sounded mad Jamaican right there. You're like condemn them.
Yeah, condemn them, man. I wouldn't. You know, Hassan Campbell. He went at somebody that's in the culture or is more in the culture than Adam 22, who he was sitting there sucking off. You know what I mean? I understand why, because Adam is a big dog or whatever, but
bro, Adam's at the top, bro. People are always gonna throw stones at him. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out, but you guys know what I think. I like his shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm still trying to figure him out.
Yeah, for sure. But I respect this new YouTube game, this whole lane. A lot of dudes getting money. And hey, it is what it ain't. You know, you see, we not getting paid off of this shit. Don't worry though. We trying to build something to where it's bigger and it's part of the real culture. We trying to make this a part of this, a part of the fabric. But it's gotta, get the investors we need. And don't worry, it'll happen.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what I'm trying to model my hustle off on YouTube, off of my favorite rapper, and I'm never gonna be the biggest until like at the end when you realize it's been rocking solid the whole time, and then finally you're like, yo, this is insane. This cat's still around.
Exactly. Do you watch Urban Politicians TV?
No.
Neither do I. I never heard of them, but
Urban Politicians,
and I will look them up. Okay. Shout out to D. Will. But,
there was a crazy video. Did you see the video Academics did just the other day with who was that fucking where the fuck was this cat from? He's a rapper from from Arkansas or some shit like that. What the fuck was his name? This kid said some pretty. You definitely had to have seen the videos. This kid was saying he was in a white button-down shirt, black slacks. He had just gotten out of prison, but he's like a rapper, like a hardcore rapper. He's about it too. And he was talking shit about black people like taking responsibility for them. He was saying some really wild shit. Like what he was saying could be seen as you must have seen this video. It's fucking controversial as fuck. Every idiot's got it on his shit. Like
Charleston White?
What?
Charleston White?
Yeah, did you see that?
Yeah, we talked about Charleston White before. You didn't.
Bro, I wasn't here. No. What he said last week, or did he not say it last week? It just flooded my shit last week. I saw this interview he did with everybody.
He's just the ultimate clout chaser. That's all he is.
He must be, but like the shit he was saying is like, yeah, okay. At the very place where you're at in this issue, yes, that is true. But like there are other things that you're not counting, and it's happening everywhere. Like I don't know.
That's how he gets dummies. That's like the that's some politicians speaking to use situations.
I'm talking about to the dude who put you in this situation 5 years before with a pen in a fucking high-rise building in Manhattan and got paid $100,000 to just ice the deal up, and that was it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like people making bread off of shit that affects you 5 years later, puts you in a position you're in. So that's what he's not getting. So like it was crazy to watch that, and like so many people made videos about it. It was starting to bother me. Like, and I like the guy. I like the guy. Charleston White. I think he seems solid. I think he seems solid because I think he's done a lot of shit.
Interview where he had the real G's on there because you tripping, homie. They gonna tell you the truth about him. He's not solid. He was sitting there. He still go to parole hearings to keep the kids that did the so-called crime of him in jail. He goes to keep.
Oh wait, I did hear about that. Yeah. I heard about that today. Actually, that was
I gotta
say. That's funny you say that. They all know that's funny you say that because that was in the background today. I kept hearing that and I wasn't making the connection because I didn't know his name. That's why. But that video he put up was crazy, bro. Like the shit he was saying was crazy,
man. Because he was telling Crip Mac about the price. We talked about him. That's what I'm saying.
That's him?
Yes. No. Yes. And you was like, this fucking needs to mind this fucking business and shut the fuck up. And we
you said you didn't say that guy was a rapper. This guy's a famous fucking rapper.
No, he's not
famous.
No, he's not. Who are you talking about? Charleston White?
Shit, is he not? I thought he was a rapper. He just went to jail.
I don't know. Somebody need to help you out because I'm lost now.
Now I'm pissed off. Yeah, because I haven't really watched. That's the thing. Like I watched one of the videos and I would watch what he said and I was like, "Wow, bro, you're ignorant." Like
you're tweaking shit right
now. But he seemed solid. Like he seemed like he got out of jail and he was just like done with that shit. But like
must be somebody. I don't want to clown him, so I don't know what he's talking about because I don't want to. But he's
I think he just got out of jail 2 years ago. Like there are certain individuals within this culture that I have never paid attention to, especially you two, bro. Fuck that.
Of course.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and I don't want to hear it. I don't want nobody to complain about it because there's a lot of white people I don't know about that are on YouTube too, and I'm never gonna know about them. So.
Stupid. But YouTube is a whole big universe now. It's crazy.
It's funny because you're like, oh, you never heard of so and so. It's like you and 68 other people know this fucking guy, right?
Yeah.
Fucking looking at me about that shit you just learned yesterday. Like, I'm just saying, like, it just popped up and it's been so weird.
Like you connected with Adam 22 and all these YouTubers, and there's like a certain all these specific people that we mentioned tonight. Then you'll be in that whole loop because if you follow them, then you're gonna get connected to all this shit. Then you will know about Charleston because Charleston was on. No, actually, Adam hates him. So that's watch when you see the interview. Adam hates him.
I've seen. No, now that you say the name, I remember reading it all a lot. Like I've read that name millions of times, but I never care. And it's always just like,
yeah, he's not nothing to care about. He's a fucking clout chasing lame, and
that's funny. That shit that you said. That shit that you said, and I was like, I heard that exact narrative yesterday, but I wasn't watching the video. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. Because I just let YouTube play and other videos play. I just let them play for like an hour, and like I wound up in the weirdest shit, or I wound up on like pretty wild shit. That's pretty wild.
We're gonna get into that too. But this was a great show.
Yeah,
the wild shit that he's talking about. We still working on that. Funny, take out to a whole nother level. You know what I mean? But
all right, well, I'm gonna have to invade your other show and discuss it. I'm gonna do some research because that shit was stupidity.
You gotta send me that video. I don't know what you're talking about, so send me that shit.
I'm intrigued.
But you know, we about to be out of here, yo. Shout out to y'all. You know what I mean, we be back next week for sure.
Absolutely, definitely. It's fucking awesome. I was so tired we didn't do it yesterday.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.